Box of Paint, hi! Let me know if you can hear and see. I hope it's less buggy than it was last week. Last week was pretty buggy. Oh, sorry. The best ribbons on them is great. Yay, I'm glad you like it. Sound and image good so far. Yay! Hey, Paolo, hello. I'm so glad you enjoyed the album. I'm also buggy. Oh no. Hold on. I have to go check for the laundry. I'll just let me get it quick. There you go. Sorry about that. I'm alone and I have a pigeon nesting on a vase. Oh, I never realized I love the orange-tailed parrot. Oh no. She has eggs and of course, oh. Aww. And I'm cooking to the cardboard thingy for our plate. So she won't poop on my I hope that works. Though it's a pigeon, you probably could have given her like any kind of kitchen scraps. So she's eating really fancy if you got food for her. As long as they eat the insects on my yuzu and lime tree, yeah. I'll mention this before Otto chimes in, because I know she doesn't like bugs. But it's the first time I noticed army worm on the lawn, and I was pretty grossed out for a couple of days. They're not cute, and they're like everywhere. I bought her a mix of corn and other seeds. Oh, that's lovely. I think that's must be similar to the mix we had for like wild birds, because I remember it having corn in it. And we got pigeons at some point too, yeah. It would mostly be like little house sparrows, like the tiny ones. But then I think word got around and we had pigeons, which was a bit weird. It was labeled for pigeons. Oh, wow. That's great. I don't think anybody would bother to make special food for pigeons. They're just seen as a pest, really. Hopefully the birds are starting. I hope so too. I haven't seen as many. But then again, we used to get more birds on the lawn, but now since we have like a steady rotation of cats on the lawn, it has made the birds a bit more sparse. So I saw a robin earlier, so if I have this robin to thank for the life of armyworms, well, the bird deserves a medal. I don't know if it's the armyworms, I think it might be, but it really cracks me up because there was a bunch of really tall grasses that were growing in the flower bed in front, and now all the tall grasses, they're all cut like perpendicular. They all lost their like tip. All of them. And it's not the lawnmower, because the lawnmower doesn't really get there. Our neighbor's trees are full of rock doves, and they are super dorky. Are they a kind of pigeon? Doves are basically just white pigeons. God, allergies have been terrible today. Poor Scout, her allergies are so bad that one of her eyes is like all swollen and crying and like angry. It's so sad because she's just a small cat. It's like, oh. Like, both humans here are suffering too from allergies. Pico is the only one that was spared. So Pico is like frolicking around, going like boop, 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 boop. And the rest of us are like suffering. Let's scare the crap out of you getting a drink in the middle of the night with her. Woohoo! From the Aww. I think that's what we call tourterelle in French. Black doves are a type of pigeon, not as big as the city ones for sure, and more brown and gray. Yeah, that sounds like what we call a tourterelle. And they also go the hoo-hoo. They are called tourterelle triste in French. Oh, turtle doves. That's a tourterelle. Huh. Oh. Mais quoi, c'est installé quelque part? Ah oui, je la vois. Turtle doves, yeah. Google says turtle doves, tourterelle. Huh, okay, okay. Well, they make the same sound, right? Everything is itchy. I don't have a... I'm trying to find a headband. That's weird. Right, sorry. Google also says to put glue on your pizza. Yeah, for super stretchy cheese. That was really funny. So what are you guys up to for this weekend? Any plans? I have a snack, so sorry for the munching. Hopefully you don't hear it too much. Home alone and no plan, Paolo. Oh. Not even a bit of gardening or cooking. I'm really sorry for the lawn mowing. If you can hear it, you probably can. But this is a sort of suburbia area filled with boomers with all kind of noisy lawn machinery. I don't even have hot cooking ideas. Aw, we bought new filter for the pond and hubby did the electric, so hopefully it will. Yeah. What was the issue with the pond? Hey, Mikey! I can't garden now as everyone is afraid of. Oh no! And I think it's gonna be a sit in the garden and zone out kind of meeting. Do you bring your like a sketchbook or something when you go sit in the garden, just to, you know, like zone out and scribble flowers and plants and cats and stuff like that? We did the spring clean and almost a full water change, and it went green over a couple of days, which is only done once before. And things to fix it. Oh no. Green, that's algae, right? I've been thinking a lot about going out with my paints. Why not? I mean, it's the time for it. It's allergy overdrive. Definitely. There's this cocky cardinal that lives in the dress. I even though wish I could sketch bird better. Aw. Well, I mean, you know what's the surefire way to get better? It's to just practice. So maybe that's why he's being so cocky. He's like taunting you. It's like, draw me, draw me. Only one plant made it through this winter, so we have about 10 new plants in there as well. Ooh. Are the plants supposed to help like filter the water so there's less algae in it? Is that how you say it? It's one of those words that really bother me because it's written as if it should be said algae because it's Algae, right? But I think I've always heard it as algae, which is annoying because in French it's algue, but at least we have the hard G sound taken care of with the way it's set up, but in English it just doesn't make any sense. The plants eat up the nutrients in the water so the algae can't get it. Yeah, I hope that sorts it out. Do you have, you probably don't, but what's it called? The cattail? Yeah, I think it's cattails. Knock on wood, the indoor tank has 2 plants and they seem to be doing really well at keeping things nicer. It looks like a Latin world. Yeah, it really does, but I've never learned to speak Latin, so it just doesn't make any sense. I can only interpret it with my French knowledge, so it's just so weird. It's not big enough for cattails, but lots of fun memories of sword fights with cattails as a kiddo. I am pronouncing algae, I guess, I hope. Cattails are so funny because they're so unassuming, and you think you can go pretty well with them, but the moment you break the very fragile equilibrium of the poofy part, you're done. It's just gonna be endless poofs forever. Cattail's real lightsaber. I miss living in the country. Aww. Are cattails something you can find relatively easily in the UK? Also had a giant tinker toy that we used to build forts out of. What's a tinker toy? I'm sure I see them walking along the logs near us. Oh, yay. Good. I'm glad. They're so fun. They're such a fun plant. They were this like her cousin twinkle longs. What? You would know Tinker Toys if you saw them. Tinker Toys. Oops. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yep. Alright. Lots of wooden dowels and like wheels and spools. Yeah. We had a hand-me-down, or perhaps a set that was bought at a yard sale. But it was mostly my brother's toy. Also had some little plastic flags that you could like slide into the dowels, I think. And a blanket on top, and there you go, a fort. Especially if you have a giant one. Because the regular kind, they would make a nice fort, but for like toys. Otto! Hello! Hey Otto! How are you? How is your Saturday so far? Everyone is passed out from being in the garden, so it's a super chilled night. Super chilled night here. I love that the cats kind of help in their own ways with the garden. something good. Other chores are done. Hmm. Did he take some time off? Like from his vacation time? I'm just trying to finish my snack. Sorry. Yeah, he's taking a few days off work. Ooh, that's good. I hope y'all get to do all the things. Sorry, or none of the things. Whichever is most recharging. That's a good way to put it. It's apparently going to rain the entire time. Oh no! Oh, Jill! Oh my gosh, how are you doing? Super fatigued today. Oh no. Is it your first time dealing with COVID? We're happy to have you. Though it definitely sucks to be sick. Yep, first time and it hit me like a ton of bricks. The medicine is helping though. Ah, the bummer though. You did so good. You did what, 5 years without catching it? I'm assuming that everybody's gonna catch it at some point. But yeah. I have finished the pigeon feeding wall. It's a wall now. Hey, Lena! Oh wow, sorry, I just saw you. You said hi a bit earlier, but I missed it. Pigeon Fortress. Every time we mention this project, it gets more and more elaborate. a ledge so I can put the plate with the fancy pigeon food. And don't scare the mother pigeon. Yeah, they really are living the life. I don't know how skittish the pigeons are over there, but over here you will have a harder time scaring them away for good. Then, like, they're just gonna stay somewhere. So I feel like even if the mother was scared at the moment you put the food out, if you go back in and it's quiet for a bit, she's gonna come back. Especially if there's food involved. I don't want to spook her as she is hatching. The pigeons in Chicago were like basketballs and did not move for you, you move for them. Yeah, but it's the same in Montreal. Maybe if you move a bit faster and are a bit noisy, they will step away. But yeah, I'm not gonna. It's a funny story, but it's kind of gross, so I don't think I'll share it. But there is quite sufficient proof that pigeons are not the sharpest tool in the shed. My friend usually changes it. Oh, that sucks. So I suggested diamond gun. He was like, you know, I had one bite me once. Oh no. Bite? Not even like pinch with the pincers? I'm really not getting the vibe I want with this sketch, which is annoying. My daughter named the pigeon, so I guess now it's like family. What's the name of the pigeon? I'm just gonna have to get... Oh, but that's a good goal, Mikey. That's really good goal and good motivation. Annabella. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh no, Bugs and Pint. Isopods are fun and easy. Was recovering from a cold on Thursday and woke up to hubby screaming that my creatures had broken out. Had they broken out? There are at least 100 and I was imagining chaos. 3 had escaped. Oh. The husband is just Annabella's husband. Poor thing. Maybe we could name him. Dude, I can't imagine having a 100 isopods escaping. You need to get the broom and the duster. was nice to see them up close, but they ran straight for the corner and just sort of went. It's not like they had many options. I don't think isopods have opposable thumbs and can open doors, so... My plant was a little overgrown and pushed the lid up just a bit. Oops. It's too bad that, you know, like, isopods are basically all the same and you can't really tell them apart, especially if you have 100 of them, but I kind of feel that there's a missed opportunity to have them, you know, have this, the cliche striped jackets as prison escapees, though their prison is quite nice, so perhaps I give them cuttlefish bone and some fresh leaf litter for winning the challenge. So cuttlefish bone, is that specific food for them, or is it just like kitchen scraps? Oh, hold on. Ah.
Oh, c'est juste. Okay.
Alright. Sorry. They need the calcium from the cuttlefish to molt and grow bigger. Wow. They are basically there to help things, help the ecosystem, right? Okay, it seems I'm going out to the Korean restaurant. Ooh, have fun, Paulo. That sounds amazing. I hope you have a great meal. Oh, I could totally go for a Korean meal. Any meal, to be honest. Why is food so good? They clean up the dead plants and move the soil around to keep it healthy. That's really cool. Let's go, little guys. That was the sound of Shiro shaking her head in the little box. And have little springtails that take care of the mold and things. Really? I'm not a huge fan of bugs, but they're amazing to watch and super goofy. Yeah, I mean, as far as bugs go, you could do far worse than isopods. I mean, if you get to giant isopods, let's reconsider, but the teeny tiny ones. You know how, like, in the Amazonian forest, everything is the same except like 7 times the size? Well, an amazing Amazonian isopod would be quite nightmarish, I feel like. There are a couple of CMs. Yeah. Mine are orange and have gray spots. Ooh! I've only seen the ones that were kind of grayish. And I've seen a lot of pill bugs. I think they're fairly similar. But yeah, I haven't seen any cute ones. Well, cute, considering it's an isopod. Isopod? Anyway. Sorry, can swap to cat talk. Or our new little fish that whipped the bully fish into shape in a matter of minutes. Wait, what happened? I'm hearing a sound and I'm really wondering if it's Shiro snoring. I think it is. We have 8 antlers and 6 of them picked on the other 2 non-stop. Oh no! T'entends-tu? C'est bon. C'est le chiffon qui ronfle.
Probablement.
We got 5 tetras and they were like, no bullies here! And when one gets sassy, they all put it in its place and back to peace. That's so funny! Are tetras known to like be the peacekeepers? My family just showed up, so I'm gonna have to go and visit. Oh, well, have fun, Mikey. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, sorry, I find it so funny that she was out there snoring. I didn't think it would be, but it's been really neat to watch. The bullied fish have been hiding and back out doing their things. That's good. Cat snores are amazing. They're so funny. Like you have this steady repeating sound, and you're like, what's making this? You're like, is it this machine? Is it, that machine? Is it this other thing? And then there's the moment of realization that it's the cat that's snoring. It's the cat facts. Cat facts. I got an opportunity to talk with Shiro's humans this morning. And apparently, as soon as they let her out in the spring, she doesn't really go home. So she spends winter inside, and then she spends summer outside. I've never seen a cat do that. That's really peculiar. And she really likes to hang around here. I'm kind of glad for that, because that means that I can keep an eye out for her. But yeah, at the same time, I mean, it would be great if she opted to go home more often, but it's a cat. You can't really, you can't make her do anything. Her humans know their place. Winter lodgings. Yeah, she has the indoors winter camp and the outdoors summer camp. She likes you, yeah. She likes it here. She's cozy. I mean, she's spoiled, let's be honest, but yeah. Hold on, I had the other laundry machine just beeped. petit lump of charcoal.
Et toi, t'as des copains?
Non, c'est ça. Right. We were talking about how lucky we are that our cat are so not cat-like. They can't go out on the patio and hang out and come back inside. They sit for their meal. What do you mean they sit for their meals? It's because yours like you too. I am very overprotective, but they think it's fun. Hubby has full faith that they won't misbehave. I still feel like it's a long con. Yep. When it's food time, they sit by their bowls or I don't fill them. They just sit. They don't yell, they don't, you know, try to trip you. They just sit there. I can raise a finger and down their bums go. That's so funny. Yeah, they learned it from the dog, definitely. I thought it was normal until hubby pointed out that isn't how cats work. Nope, definitely not. Especially cats that don't have like endless supplies of food. Bear weaves while I feed Emmy, but when the pouch moves to his bowl, he'll sit. What do you mean he weaves? 3 meals a day. To be fair, it's extra good behavior in cats, as there are some dogs that struggle with waiting for. Yeah, exactly. Also, well, I don't know for Emmy, but it's still fortunate that none of them has had to like go hungry. Sometimes, more often than not, when pets have a hard time waiting for food, it's often because they were in a situation where they went without food for a long time. And it's kind of difficult to get them to switch that behavior. Bear weaves a figure 8 around my feet while I can. That's so dangerous, though. The cats do that here too, and like you have to move so slowly and like drag your feet on the ground, so as to avoid stepping on cats. So true, or food was taken from them. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of food trauma. More often than not, when you know, pets really struggle with food. I mean, mine kind of struggle, but it's just because they really like their food and they really like eating. Because I'm pretty sure they've never gone hungry. They're always eating. Like, they have 12 small meals every day. Shuffle your feet like they're glued to the floor. Exactly, exactly. Yep. And the moment you're like, oh, they're not too close, I can just walk normally, they will like spawn under your foot and you'll step on one of their many appendages and get the big loud squawk. Emmy was found on the street and would just swallow everything whole. And we did all the fancy puzzle bowls, etc. But she was quick to figure out how to tip and. Yep. Oh, that's such a good example of, you know, cat cleverness. Too smart, too clever, too one-track minded. Must get food. If you guys remember Linus, he was also like from outside, and I think he had gone hungry for a significant while when we got him, like inside, and as a result, he would go for trash bags, not trash cans, not other kind of trash things, but the moment they would take out the bags to put the trash out, he would try to get in the bags, even as an indoor kitty with like regular meals and food and like it's like it never really leaves their subconscious. It's amazing how smart these little creatures are. Yeah, they really have both spectrum, right? They can be really smart at times where you're like, wow, that's clever. But also they can be so insanely stupid. Sometimes it's just boggling just how dumb they are. But, they have a teeny tiny brain. Oh yeah, it's a reflex. Yeah, it's like, if it happens, it's there forever. They might manage to, like, be less driven by it, but still. Hubby got a bear claw in his cream caramel because he thought it was rice pudding. And it was like, he peeled the lid and bear materialized foot. I get it that bear really likes rice pudding. Dante would still inhale random food he found outside on the street out of reflex before he could even... I could act even if he had regular meals at home and they were in the stuff given to me. Yeah. They just... like, it's such an instinct. It's about survival that it's really not a rational thing that happens. Which is, makes me kind of sad because you're like, wow, that your situation was so... dire that it left this permanent imprint in your instinct that if you see food on the ground you should eat it, that kind of stuff. Yeah, like trauma. No idea why, but out of all the people food hubby has tempted bear with, it's only deli slice thin ham. Oh, thin ham. Not thick, thin. And rice pudding. The rice pudding really baffles me. The ham, you know, it's meat. Makes sense. It's a cat. Cat, carnivore, meat. Fine. Straight line. All good. The rice pudding is an enigma, though. If only there was a translator to let them know. Yeah, I know. That would come in handy so many times. Like, every time Scout goes to the litter box now, we have to kind of get to her as she comes out. She waits for it now. She made the proper connection, but we have to go see her and like clean our paws, and she really doesn't like it that much. But if we could just like have her understand that, like, please let me remove the gross dust that doesn't taste good from your paws. It's going to take 30 seconds and everybody's going to be happy. Just please be still. But no, she, like, you can do the front paws okay most of the time, but the back paws, she just doesn't want us touching her back paws. I wish, but I think Dante got it after a few years. It doesn't do it now anymore, but he's a pro. I think it was also at some point they start associating like the stuff with the bad consequences from the stuff. Like I've noticed it with my cats too. Like if I try to give some, I can give any kind of meat to Peko and she will probably eat it. Scout, there's a few meats that she doesn't like, and like chicken, she doesn't really want chicken meat, she just wants chicken fat. And I feel like she associated chicken with the fact that it gives her tummy aches. And Scout does the food association so easily that we keep a calendar, like it's a little disposable calendar thingy on paper, and we've labeled each day with what kind of food they get. And now she has associated us taking a pencil and crossing out a day with she's gonna get food. So even before we take the kind of food out and we serve it to them, like even before all of that happens, if she hears us take a pencil and scratch off the calendar, she's gonna come begging for food. And it's like, dude, come on. So sometimes if you forget to do it just before we give them food and we want to do it because we're 2 days behind, well, she's gonna assume that she's gonna get food. Maybe, I wonder if Dante maybe had tummy ache all the time when he lived on the streets. Yeah, that's quite possible. And almost as long as to let her know she didn't have to kiss us 24/7 to say thank you. Aww. So wait, Annie, that was your doggo, right? Because I think the first time I read Emmy. But yeah, Annie was the doggo. We're talking... Hey, welcome back, Otto. We're talking about pets being really weird about eating sometimes. They recognize patterns before you realize you've created one. Exactly. Annie was our last dog. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember now. We were talking about how pets that have had to experience hunger and to go without food, not by choice, they really get this like instinct to eat whenever they get the chance, even once they're settled in a place that's totally safe and has regular feeding schedules and all that. That I was like, she's really big, but got her home and she was mine. How big was she? Poor kitties. Yeah. We don't see as many stray dogs here, but kind of have the same issue with doggos as well. Bear has never been hungry his whole life, but he could win an Oscar. So what does he do? Does he like meow? Does he get the zoomies? What happens? Honey was 65. Oh, that's a hefty pup. It's not a tiny pup. I don't see many strays here either. Eastern Europe has many. Yeah, Eastern Europe has a lot. If you go to places like Turkey, you get a lot. Turkey, Greece, some countries of Northern Africa, they get a lot of stray cats. Dogs, I think it varies a bit more. Ukraine, what's White Russia? And also, if you go south to like India and all of that.
Squid.
Baby? Hello. Hello. Tu veux venir dire bonjour aux amis, Scout?
Parce que oui.
Elle est où, ma fille? Elle est où, ma fille? Tu vomis dans les serviettes.
Je vais aller voir.
Oh, quelle molle. On parle de toi. On parle de toi. Oh, Belarus. Huh. Bear starts off with a gentle song to see if you are awake. Then he brushes his teeth on your nostril. Ew. Then moves on to pulling hubby's beard and finishes with the song. When I was there was the cutest little kitten begging for food in front of the hotel, and I couldn't bring. Ah, no, that would destroy me. Like not being able to just grab the kitty and go. Ah. Hi, baby. The friends are saying hi to you, Scout. Oh, son oreille est toute pleine de boutons d'allergie aussi. Là.
Ouais.
Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Do you wanna... Tu veux attraper mon cordon? Non. Non, ça va. J'ai pas envie. I mean, all this is your bum. Whoop. Can I get the cute little face? Can I get the cute little face? To get the vaccines and papers for the kitten, it would have taken a few months. Ooh. Could have tried smuggling him. Salut, salut, baby. A very, very loud song that sometimes Emmy has now decided to join in, like Banshee screaming at the sun. No! She's the screamer one. She screams for food. But right now she's just so pitiful. My poor baby. Ah, tu ronronnes. Tu ronronnes. Ah ouais. Ah ouais, pro. She's purring. She's a girl. Oh my god, Babou. T'es bien cute. T'es donc bien cute. He's quite a character. Mais Scooty, tu perds tout ton poil. Sorry about that. Oui, t'es plein de poils là. Ouais, liche, liche, liche. I hope you guys can see all the fur she left me. It's a gift. It is the gift of fur. It is the gift of must smell your fingers, Mom. Like I have the stream open so I can see what goes on, but it's a bit delayed. It's just so funny to see like big kitty close-ups. You look rough. You look so rough. People are gonna think we don't take care of you. They don't know it's all you. Hey, Scooty. Hey, Lee. Hi. Yep, kitty break because this kitty wanted some friends, I guess. Baby cat, why are you so messed up, baby cat? I was looking at photos of a friend's tortie cat, and it was so surreal to see a tortoiseshell cat with like fully furred ears and face. I'm so used to her. This one's like messed up looks and face and ears and all of that. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's enough. It's the name of the show. She was tired of not being the star. Oh, Caturday Livestream. It's about you. It is about you. It's all about you. Hey, gros tas de poêle. Alright, tu veux t'aller sur une chaise? Wow! Elle s'est secouée en faisant... C'est intense. Il se gratte partout, il y a du poil partout, du chat partout. Tu veux aller là-bas? T'en penses? Come on, viens avec moi. Ouais, je sais, tu chiales tout le temps. La pire, tout le monde. On m'a tellement laissé de poêle. This is a lot of fur. Oh my gosh. She has a really cute sound, but she always sounds so indignant and offended, which is so funny. Yeah, look at that. Okay, you can see it on camera. That's... And you know, of course it's sticking to my paper because why wouldn't it? That'll do. It's always shedding season. So Scott does this really funny thing, in my opinion, is that she will have her offended meow when it's not like she wants, but sometimes she will be purring at the same time, so that makes for a purring offended meow, which is just so funny, because you're like, I can't take you seriously if you are purring at the same time as you're acting all indignant. Right, so now she's settled, that's good. How about we talk about food? A good classic topic, you know. So what's something delicious that you've had last week? I'm thinking, I had a pretty tasty grilled Vietnamese beef and pork last night. Last week or I mean this week. The week that is ending. Vietnamese pork. I haven't had Vietnamese pork. I don't think they have it. They have, you can get shrimp, chicken or beef. If I said pork, that was a miss word thingy. I get beef and chicken. I really like the beef. I don't know why red meat gets such a bad rap, but I mean, everything in general, everything is kind of better in moderation. So I don't think there's any issue with red meat in moderation. I tried growing microgreens and ate them this week. Ooh! How did it go? We had a naughty supper. Baked gnocchi until they were crispy, and then flooded in cheese sauce. Ooh! Do you guys have access to the specific grocery store item we started seeing here? It's skillet gnocchi. They are, I don't know how they are prepared, but they're meant to go directly in a pan. You don't have to boil them. Like, they're straight to the pan and then straight to your plate and then straight to your mouth. Still going through a taco pasta phase. What do you put in it? Pretty well, actually, Bucks of it. I had them in an open jar and it was tricky in the beginning, but they grew well. It was a mix and they were nice and some spicy. Ooh. It's always fun when spicy. Spicy must have been like some, perhaps arugula or watercress. Oh, radish. Yes, mustard. Yeah, that would make sense. Yummy. It's minced beef, loads of taco spices, garlic, chili, extra smoked paprika. Like extra smoked or extra smoked paprika. Tin of tomato. Then you cook the pasta in it. Ooh. Ooh. Yummy. I have a plate of cress going up. Ooh. These are the yummy greens. Extra smoked paprika. Yeah. Because I was like, how can you smoked paprika more than it's already smoked? I was like, is there something I don't know about here? Pasta shell are a good match for the sauce. It is really good. It sounds yummy. I mean, you had me at the amount of seasoning in it. And I have enough seeds to grow so much more. That's the good thing, right? The seeds to grow and microgreens and all of that, they're not very expensive. I think you can sort of buy them like at the grocery store and just they will sprout. 5 to 10 tablespoons. Oh, you can add a dash of cream if you're into that. You see, I can't visualize the cream unless it's sour cream. Because I feel like regular cream with like taco seasoning is weird. In my head, cheese works. Sour. I don't like sour cream, but I know it's something that is often paired up with it. Or yeah, cheese. Hold on. C'est quoi qui bip là? Ah, okay. A lot of recipes recommended cream and butter. Dude, that... I don't feel like cream and... Like, would you pour cream on a taco? Nope. Nope. I can't see it. Funniest thing is where I learned about the existence of taco pasta. Ooh, where? I know you told me, but I can't remember. Currently trying to grow shiso. How's it going? Is it growing? Oh no, I don't know if anyone else follows 90 Day Fiancé, but one of the couples recently broke up with an argument over taco pasta. Oh, I don't think you told me. That's hilarious. And I was like, what is this taco pasta? Oh. It's basically as if you were making taco, but instead of using a taco shell, you put pasta. I feel like you could prepare everything for taco anyway, and then at the end, instead of putting it in a shell, you put it over pasta. I know you said you cooked the pasta in the mixture, but you could also take the mixture and pour it over pasta as if it was bolognese sauce. He canceled the wedding without telling her. That's a very classy thing to do. And she found out when the bishop texted her to say how sorry he was that the wedding was canceled. Oh, that's terrible. But I have gained taco pasta through their loss. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Getty. What's it called? It was the abysmal spaghetti contraption. Not a contraption. concoction that was in Honey Boo Boo. I think it was like ketchup, butter, and spaghetti. No, not spaghetti-o, skitty. I don't know. It was gross. It was so gross. I can't. Ugh. Yuck. Pescetti. No, I don't think that's it. That one is from a cartoon. Hold on. Spaghetti. Sketty, yeah. S-K-E-T-T-Y. T-T-I, not Y, sorry. Sketty. Blech. I don't know what to tell you this. Just go ahead. But yeah, Bestie had butter ketchup pasta twice this week. Butter ketchup, really? I mean, I know of Napolitan, like the Japanese Napolitan spaghetti recipe that has like ketchup, ham, veggies, and it's. I mean, I've made it a couple of times. It's good, but it's maybe my bias comes from the fact that I don't really like butter. I've had so many bad butter experiences. My sister's bestie used to put ketchup on her Cheerios. Ugh. Why? The worst I've experienced personally with ketchup is to have a, American bread. So basically the soft crust sliced bread, a sandwich. So 2 slices of bread, ham, and ketchup. And the bread is not toasted, the sandwich is not hot. I would hate that. Hate that. I can't really do ketchup in a sandwich. It's just not my vibe. Okay, so where this comes from for me, I was thrown into a summer school in Spain against my... Ooh, ouch. Turned up a week late. I was the only British person. I didn't want to be... Oh. The summer school was held in a nunnery. Ugh. Like an actual current nunnery, not a former nunnery that has been converted into something else. Even though it was a co-ed summer school. The food was really bad. Yeah, that's really terrible. I'm so sorry, Otto. What the heck? Except for the butter ketchup penne. Wait, hold on. You were in Spain. What kind of ketchup? Do they have like Heinz tomato ketchup? I mean, it might be delicious. I've never really made it, but just from watching the Honey Boo Boo version of it's not a very good selling point. You use Heinz. I mean, we all have these kind of comfort meal. My mom's comfort kind of concoction, I like that word, was elbow pasta, a can of Campbell's tomato soup, and a Kraft Singles, the slices of American cheese. That's what she would make herself for comfort. I was never able to eat that. I just find it gross. Thank you for the sympathies. My mom would forcibly send me to various summer school against my will. Ugh. But why, though? I mean, this is a rhetorical question. You have to cook the ketchup off so the vinegarness... Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, that kind of makes it a bit better. Do you think it would work if you made it with like olive oil instead of ketchup? Instead of butter, sorry. She did once try to send me to a Swiss finishing school, and that one I absolutely refused. I don't even know what a finishing school is. Why though? Why? I mean, you were already like in the UK. Like, wasn't that good enough? Oh yeah, I used to make it with margarine too. Okay. I kind of feel like olive oil and ketchup that you kind of cook together for a bit. Yeah, that I can see it. Why? Because she didn't want me around. But I mean, okay, fine. So why? Anyway, I mean, it's done. You don't send your kid to a boarding school at 10 years old if you... Yeah, I know that. And also you've told me that there was a part of it that was perhaps that the school system and the general mindset of people in the UK was perhaps better suited to your character as a kid too. But yeah, I feel like if you get to a certain age at 15, why not let you decide what you want to do for the summer? Rhetorical question, but you know, bummer. Some parents really don't make it easy. What's a finishing school? I mean, my mom pushed me into a few situations against nothing as to that extent, but still there was a couple of situations that I was kind of pushed into by her, and that didn't turn out well, and they are not good memories, and they still sometimes plague me. Like, I will get randomly jumped by the memory of it, and and I kind of have to fight it just so I don't go into a spiral of feeling crummy. Anyway, finishing school is where they teach you to be a lady. And I said to her, "Have you met your daughter?" Okay, that's an A++++ reply. Teach you to be a lady? Huh? Such a useful skill to have. That makes me think, in general, how are your guys' memory of your general childhood? Like, do you have many clear memories? Do you have any memories? Do you have very hazy memories? Because sometimes I kind of remember stuff that I did, but it doesn't feel real. Like, I know it happened, but I don't have a lot of memories of it. Who's the big cat sneaking up on Adventure Cat? That's Shiro. I decided I wanted to include Shiro in these drawings, and have her be a large cat spirit thingamajig. Old Southern joke. Hi, where are you from? My husband sent me to finishing school where I learned to not end sentences in preposition. Oh, okay. Where are you from? Okay, that's good. Intended to complete a young woman's education by providing classes primarily on deportment, etiquette, and other non-academic subjects. Primary goal of such education was to teach students to acquire husbands. Ugh. Yuck. Not an outdated idea at all. Not one tiny bit. Well, dang, it got me a husband anyway. At 15 years. Yeah, that's true. This is bad. Yeah, this is really bad. I think you turned out to be a pretty awesome adult. I agree. Perhaps because you managed to avoid finishing school. Department in my mental post-it is walking with a book on your head. Really? No, 15 years was pain. This was at 17. Yeah. Still not great, but has any of you ever needed to walk with a book on their head? Because I believe everyone here is a husband. Like learning to walk with elegance. I can't walk in a straight line. Department. Where a person stands and walks, particularly, is an element of etiquette. Ugh. It just hurts my brain. Like, what kind of particular mindset do you have to be to feel like this is of any current day relevance? And only grains fall in how I manage to usually not get injured being clumsy. So glad I said absolutely no to it. I think I might have punched a teacher on day one. Well, I mean, if you had, that would have gotten you out of it pretty quickly. Oh, nothing big. It just like it's dry and it cracks and it kind of took off a bit of a cuticle. And it always ends up bleeding a bit. So instead of risking putting a bit of blood everywhere, I always patch it up with band-aids. Most of the time, if you see me with plasters on my fingers, it's really minor stuff. Being in boarding school was bad enough, yeah. Oh yeah, I know that one. I do the same thing. Yeah. This is why, like I mentioned, the big box of round plasters. Hands are always so dry and cracking and peeling. Cuticles bleed so bad. Yeah, I know. And you try to like manage it, like by cutting it off or by being really kind of preemptive about it, but I hate it when the cuticles lift and ugh. Yep, that's when I try to preemptively like trim them. But they still eventually catch. And you know, sometimes you have like a situation that is under control and you get to a point and at some point in the day you're like, why is my finger like weirdly sticky? And the cuticle has decided to start bleeding just because. Like, yeah, cool, thank you. My cuticles get infected free. Oh, that sounds really painful. How do you manage that? That's why I carry scissors with me everywhere, because I can stand. Yeah, exactly. I have Swiss knives with, you know, the small one with the scissors, and the scissors are only used to manage like bits of cute. Gosh, hold on.
T'as-tu sonné? Ça a bugué. Ah, ok. J'ai mis à off? Ouais. 80 minutes, 80, ok. Peut-être 4.
Ah, elle a presque réussi. I use a nail clipper. For the longest time, the nail clippers I've had were crummy, so I always felt like using a nail clipper would only make things worse. But, sorry, I need water. Not long ago, I got a decent nail clipper, and suddenly I realized that, you know, I get it now. I have a tiny watermelon shape. Oh, pouch for the scissors and the bump. I love that. I have the same nail clippers for decades, and I swear to God, I will die if I ever lose it. Oh no, it's my emotional support clipper. They lift and catch, and then sometimes I pick at them in my sleep. Oh, in your sleep? That's like, it's like your brain is not helping, not one bit. Oh, and it's so painful. I mean, if it's anything like a, you know, you know, when the toenails kind of decide to grow in the toe instead of normally. If it's on the same level of pain, that's so painful. I don't know if you guys have that experience with lotion too, but I kind of hate how lotion basically just, like, you put it on the skin and you rub it and it evaporates the water content. and then it just leaves a layer of dry cream on your hand or whatever body part you're putting it. And the moment water gets on it, it kind of reactivates the cream, and then everything feels gross. Like, cream doesn't get absorbed in the skin one bit. It just sits on top of it. And I hate that. It's just so unpleasant. I'm menopausal. I am clutching to my moisturizer like life depends on it. And good lip balms. I use a more oily lotion, so it kind of creases the skin, but it feels soft. My hand lotion just sits on top and I can stand the feeling. Yeah, that's it. It's stuff that will either be nighttime or like on the heel of feet inside socks, so it doesn't feel gross. But yeah, I really struggle with like daytime. It's only when it gets really bad and like I have to put something on my hands, but otherwise either I will wash it off like in the next 5 minutes because something will happen that will cause me to have to wash my hands, or like it's just I'm gonna put cream all over watercolor paper or something. It's just ugh. And face is the worst. Oh my gosh, how to feel like grossly sweaty. Like you put cream on your face and then you get hot just for like a couple of degrees, just a tiny bit hot, but it's enough to reactivate this stuff and it feels like you have just water on your face. Ugh. Nope. No thank you. I think Shiro is still snoring. Oh my god, yes, I hate that feeling. It's the worst. I'm glad that like summer is more humid and just will make you sweaty, so skin dries a tiny bit less, so I don't have to, like, the need to put the moisturizer on my face is not as great as it is during the winter, so I can sort of tolerate myself and just not like feel gross 5 minutes after stepping out of the shower. Okay, sorry. Has anyone heard about the Summer Fridays lip balm? What? They are £25. What's in it? Gold? It's $43. What's in it? Like for a standard size stupid lip balm. It's either made with gold or contained in a gold tube or something. That had better be the best lip balm ever. Yeah! I was feeling bad about my 4-pound lip balm that I thought was expensive but necessary due to menopause. I wonder what the most expensive lip balms cost. I think I've seen, I might have been lipstick though, but it was insanely expensive, but only because of the container that was like golden diamonds, you know, something absurd like that. But I mean, it's not like there is any ingredient out there that would make any kind of lip balm worthy of being expensive, because what's in a lip balm? It's mostly oils and waxes, and I can't think of an oil that, you know, would be worth that. Oh yeah, to me encrusted cases don't go. Okay. They get lost so quickly. They do. Like I have a bunch here, and one, wait, what's in this one? Mostly oil and plant-based butters and wax. And this one, oil, beeswax, more oil. Chanel is 38. Why? 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 What's in those? What is in those? I have one with citrus smell, not for like €3 and I'm happy. Yeah, basically. I mean, it's so easy to find affordable lip balms that are not full of like ingredients that are perhaps too refined. Why go for a brand one? I feel like these kind of items are a way of sort of implying that some people have too much money. Okay, I'm in Harrows, but what's Harrows? In the UK, Hilltop Honey is all over the place, and they make a little cardboard tube of lip balm that's not expensive, feels nice for me, and no extra smells. Ooh! And it's completely biodegradable. Hermes. Oh, Harrods. Oh, ooh. Okay, you went full tilt. Lip trio set, £176. How much is that per item? I'm doing maths in my head. This is hard. So 33. So what? £58 per item. Sensei says what has a lip treatment for £101, one bottle. Okay. What is it supposed to do for that price? Hermes lip balm single one is £62. What's in it? I'm gonna have to check these out after, because I want to see what's in those. I'm really curious to see just how much of a grift it is. It is Harrods exclusive. Smoothing non-greasy formula. Contains beeswax and candelilla. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever really experienced with having beeswax versus not having beeswax in a lip balm. But any kind of wax in a lip balm always ends up being really sticky. Tells me you have too much money without saying so, pulls out Hermes. Yeah, exactly. A lip balm. would be like seeing someone with like Chanel disposable wipes, you know. A complete treatment for the lips with moisturizing and smoothing properties. Oh man, they are laughing all the way to the bank, really. Fine, soft texture that gentle moisture. Does it pick up the mail and take the trash out too? At this point, I mean, for that price, it better do. Oh, help! Help! Nivea is my go-to brand for most things. I don't have much of a brand loyalty personally. I just try to find things that A, have a lower chance of provoking an allergic reaction, and B, are quite simple ingredients wise. I wonder what's the most expensive beauty item is in Harrods. Anyone care to place a bet? I would say, oh, it's in pounds, hold on. Oh, eye cream, that's a really good guess. Oh, that's a really, like, one of those treatment for wrinkles. I know some La Mer can go for a few thousands. Jeez Louise. It's such a sure-proof way of letting people know you have too much money. Oh, dude, an eye cream. Oh. Yeah, people are generally quite insecure about their eyes, especially as they get older, I guess. I wonder if any of it works at all. I think none of it works. I think that, like, I mean, none of it works. I think if it works, it's all to the same extent. In the sense that you can't moisturize past a certain point, you know. You can't really remove wrinkles. Okay, so I'm going to do skincare and makeup separately, and I'm not going to count bijou case. Yeah. It's a bit like people who think that you need to do detox diets. Because there's a 5,000 pounds lipstick that is encrusted. You know what? Encrusted is a funny word in that concept, especially because it perfectly describes what it is, but it also kind of sounds like crusty. And crusty is not a good one. I will confess that I buy the Dior eye makeup remover because it works better than any other I've tried, and a bottle lasts me forever. I mean, that's fine. I don't... Like, you use it, it works for you, and it's made in a way that you can use it for a long time. Perfect. Makeup wise, it is Samside Premium Korean Black Ginseng Extract, 100 milligram for 2,200 pounds. I don't even know what kind of product that is. Me neither. It's just 100% powdered ginseng root. What are you supposed to do with it? Out of curiosity, does anyone here wear makeup? I don't. It's too much of a... It's too much of a hassle. I've tried in the past, but as you can probably figure out, I'm very pasty. And I'm a redhead, so it means my eyebrows are very light and my eyelashes are invisible. And I have translucent skin, so right from the get-go, you kind of have to do, if I decide to start makeup, I have to do something to make my eyebrows more visible. But they're not thin, there's a lot of eyebrow hair. So you have to thin them down and then color them. And then the eyelashes, I've tried various mascaras, but everything that's black is just way too strong. And also, they always make my eyes burn. And then I have to use a concealer because like skin that you can see through. So the concealer, and then you have to find a foundation that works. But then the foundation feels gross, and then it's like it doesn't end. I never was in a situation where I could do like eyeliner, mascara, good to go. Like it's either it looks weird if I do the bare minimum, or I have to go all in, and then it's just another kind of nightmare. And in the end, it's not worth it, in my opinion. What the fuck are they trying to accomplish with ginseng powder? I don't know, aren't you supposed to eat it? Worked at NM, and one of those crazy expensive lines was launching, and we got this speech. I am Princess Marcella Borghese. This is my line. That was it. She was done and sat down. Dude, what? La Prairie concealer for 225. What? There is a perfume for... Hey, what's... Oh, what's in it? Why is it so pricey? Oh, Neiman Marcus. Is that a chain? Like a fancy, expensive chain of stores. Okay, the most expensive skincare is La Mer cream for £2,155. Dude, what's in it? Diamonds? Like, how? Okay, I mean, consider my brain broken. I just don't get it. Pure rose essential oil is less than that. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna break your brains. Uh-oh. The first ingredient in the 2,155 cream is, hold on, paraffinum, so liquid paraffin. Great. Oh, it's paraffin oil. Oh, ooh, that's fancy. Isn't that kind of not really good for you? Second ingredient, petrolite. Ah, good old fossil fuel right in your face. What's the, is it EWG? EWG. Skin Deep. Okay, at least it's not reported as being a problematic. Paraffin is I guess fine, but it's also, it comes from petroleum too. So petrol. Hold on, what's the next ingredient? Glycerin. Oh no. straight from the sea and onto your face. Oh! I mean, that's currently accurate, isn't it? Like, if you put your face in the sea, what is the fifth ingredient, like microplastics or something? I mean, that would be another petroleum product. Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Glycerin is... What's glycerin? A carbohydrate known... Most of the glycerin today, nowadays, is produced from the hydrolysis of fats and oil. So it could come from petroleum? Oh, that's so bad. Okay, it triggers a memory. I read a while ago that excessive use of petroleum jelly balm, so like Vaseline, can increase risk of skin cancer. I mean, you're putting refined petrol on... I don't know, man. Just... Okay, this is hilarious. So they are laughing all the way to the bank with that one. Next, we take a break and have key lime fruit extract. Then lanolin, so wool juice, okay. Alcohol, okay. But I'm sure it comes with that fancy little wand to slap it on with. A little jade wand. Sesame oil, okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Eucalyptus oil, okay. Magnesium sulfate. I figured for sure it would have some exotic ingredients like peacock's milk or something. Sesame seed. Is it supposed to be exfoliating? Dude, this is... Ground sweet almond seed. So it has almond flour in it. Is it? Why is it 1 part petroleum and 1 part like kitchen recipe? And just a whole bunch of chemicals. Ew. Wow. I can't really imagine paying that much to put something that would potentially be so detrimental to your long-term health on your face. Yeah, paraffin oil as the first ingredient. That's just so gross. Sodium gluconate, copper gluconate, calcium gluconate, blah 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 blah. Paraffin, more paraffin. Tocopherol, blah 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 blah. Niacin, that's a vitamin, right? Beta carotene too. Citric acid, yay! Lemon juice. Isn't cyanocobalamin? Well, cobalamin, that's B12, right? Sorry, panthenol. So I know that limonene, geraniol, and linalool, whatever, are usually there for perfume reasons, but they're also one of those sneaky ingredients that's in a lot of things that can trigger allergic reaction. Probably because it's a concentrated component of some sort. Wow, that one is, hold on. Methylchloroisothiazole, I know. Dude. When the name look like the molecule itself, you know. Aluminum, woo! Yay! I love aluminum on my face. No, I don't know. Aluminum disterat might be just not actually the mineral, but all yours for over 2,000 pounds. If you're rich and it burns your skin off, you can afford good doctor. That's one way of saying it. But dude, I mean, if you have that all dried up on your skin, would your skin catch fire more easily? Because it's mostly like petrol stuff. Sorry, I'm just sitting here dumbfounded. If it's not burning, it's not working. I didn't think about the fire safety stuff. Like, if you put that on your face and then you go under the sun, what happens? Anyway. Or maybe that's intentional. That's a really efficient way to get rid of rich people. You make the most like burny, toxic, evil products and you price them like an arm and a leg. So you know that the people who can afford this are way too rich. And then you could get rid of them. Okay. I kind of feel like this stuff gives... Yeah, probably. And that's just one product. I mean, whoever is willing to pay that much for a single product on their face, you know they use all kinds of other products and makeup. Ça a marché la machine?
Ça a...
Yeah. The second most pricey skincare is the La Prairie. What's up with the names in French? La Mer, La Prairie. What's next? Platinum Rare Haute Rejuvenation Cream. The other one was over 200 pounds for 500 ml. Oh, not entirely too shabby. So ml for ml, this is more expensive one. Oh, whoa. I mean, it has platinum in it. Because I don't know what your face is supposed to do with platinum, seriously. $50 ml. Oh my god. That's like just a bit over 3 tablespoons. That one is better be like you only need the tiniest bit. Wow! My mind is blown. Kiehl's is pricey, but their stuff doesn't break me out, and it's not that level of pricey. Like, not by a long shot. Maybe it comes with a platinum mask. Oh, speaking of platinum mask, did anybody else watch the 3 Body Problem series on Netflix? I think. I don't remember if it was Netflix or Amazon Prime.
Thank you.
Netflix. Merci. Water, butylene glycol. Is that one a petroleum-based product? Yes, the 3 Body Problem. I liked it. I liked it too, but you know the game mask, the platinum mask, or the chrome mask that they kind of put on. Did you notice how it looks like they basically put silver underwear on their head? Like I saw that and then I couldn't unsee it. I'm sure that C12-20 acid PEG-8 ester is an excellent product to put on your face. I know that squalane is relatively okay. Hydrolyzed yeast extract. Yummy. Wow, that's insane. Colloidal platinum. I wonder what color you turn if you get too much colloidal platinum. Coffee seed extract. Way. Well, that list of ingredients makes no sense. There's so much stuff in it. Oh, dimethicone cross polymer. Nothing like silicones on your face. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's silver underwear is close to what I thought, but not exactly. So it was like you had this series that had some really serious moments, and they would put this headset on that really looks like silver underwear. I just startled my cat by guffawing at silver underwear, but that's what it looks like. And it's supposed to be super high-tech, super cool, but every single time I would see it, I would be like, underwear. Okay. But are the last few ingredients in the solution pigment? Yes. Well, white pigment. And well, iron oxide, so that's some sort of yellow, red, or brown. You both chuckled that they had fancy maxi pads on their face. Yeah, basically. Except that, I mean, maxi pads don't usually, are not usually shaped like panties. But anyway. I think that last product, although I think they simply took a bit of everything they had in the lab. They just, like, they looked at the display of all the, you know, base ingredients for beauty products, and they took a bit of everything. Like, whoop, 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 and then they mixed it. And then they went like, ta-da, now give us 1,400 pounds, thank you. You know how there's this woman on YouTube. She's done quite a few videos where she will go to Sephora, buy one lipstick of each brand, or each sort of, like, one of each lipstick, and then she will melt them all together, and then she will pour them into new lipstick. I feel like that's what they did with this product. But the biggest ingredient is water. Yeah. Really depends. I mean, if most of these are powder, you kind of need water at some point to like make them mixable, but yeah, great. Points at the tap in the kitchen. Yep. But I mean, it's like that for so many things though. Like what was the other one didn't have water in it, but probably because it was so full of oily stuff that they would have had to add the pretty strong emulsifier in there. I don't think that paraffin is a very fancy ingredient either. To buy a large amount of most of the real ingredients that are good for your skin is not that much money, and they last. Yeah, exactly. That's what. Depending on your skin, that can go from 1 to like 3 ingredients. Ooh, oh no, ooh, help. What you get, like, glycerin is one, various types of butter, like shea butter, some oils like jojoba oil, I think coconut oil, cocoa butter. Yeah, exactly. And if you find the right balance of things that your skin, like, that doesn't feel gross, it doesn't cost you a lot, and you have enough for like way too long. It will go bad before you can use it all. Like the oil will go rancid. You better store that stuff in the fridge. And you can try it out in various mixtures to see what works for you. Exactly. Some cornstarch so it doesn't feel greasy. Some hard oils and liquid oils. Done. Have you tried mixes that would use stuff like kaolin clay instead of cornstarch, Otto? I made some lotion bars. It was nice. I tried a long time ago. Like, I mixed a bunch of oils and butters together to try and make something that my skin would take to better. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was many years ago, so everything is pricier now, and it's kind of daunting to get to it. But yeah, it's kind of what works best. No, I've always been happy with cornstarch. Okay. No, but I mean, I was just wondering if you got curious about it. Oh my gosh, Lee. Okay. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that. I, I just won't read it out loud because I don't know. What's what makes them less gross? I make hubby's beard balm with a bit of beeswax. Ooh, beeswax smells really good. I'm kind of bummed that I don't like waxes. Waxes? I don't like wax because of the general feeling of it. But I love the smell. Hey, c'est Menton, puis Chablis. Il y a plein de chats.
Wow.
So many cats.
Piscine dans la fenêtre.
Pas un mousticade, s'il vous plaît. Come on, Menton. They're more absorbent and don't have that plasticky top layer, I think. Ça recoule. Hold on, there's a cat situation. Ah, c'est-tu toi qui mange tout le gazon? Je pensais que c'était les chenilles, mais c'est peut-être Menton. Ah, il bave partout, il est dégueu.
Partout, puis partout, je sais pas si c'est un chat d'or.
Non. Et tu vas tout vomir.
Dès qu'il s'approche de Chiro, elle fait.
C'est elle qui fait des roucoules, là. Hello! Lui, il te l'a wacké, là.
Ouais. Il a eu peur, je pense, quand.
Oh oui, absolument.
Quand Menton a eu peur, il a eu peur.
Menton, il a pas l'air top shape, fait que je veux pas nécessairement qu'il.
Ouais, ouais. De place de chat, là.
De quoi?
De place de chat.
Ouais, c'est fou. Ah, il est allé se coucher dans le gazon plus loin. Pauvre petite bête. Oh. Man, so many cats. More absorbent. Well, I mean, not all pads have a plasticky top layer. Yeah, they seem to be okay. So, Chaz and Hiro are here just chilling like they always do, but one of the visiting cats, one of the unneutered visiting cats, intact male cats, just showed up, and he was chewing on some grass kind of close to the other two, and he's really skittish, so I went closer to check it out, and he got spooked and ran off, and kind of scared Chaz as he went off, and Chaz just whacked him just on the side, like it didn't seem to have done much. But no, not Fanta. One we called him the French word for chin, because he's a long-haired tabby, but his chin is white, so I called him Chin, like menton in French. That Perky, I think he's feral. He seems to be in some varying levels of rough shape every time I see him, and I don't think anyone like really takes care of him. But also, like he's quite feral and hard to get close to. He was just eating a bunch of grass, so I didn't want him to throw up in the place where all the cats like to lay down. Cats. I've tried the ones that have supposedly cotton on top, and they still always feel so sort of non-breathable. It really depends. I've tried a few types over the years because, yeah, it comes with being old. And I found one that I really like, but it's kind of made for sensitive skin, and it's relatively fine. But I try to not use pads that much, because in general I don't think they're very comfortable if you are a sort of chubby person. Your place is the official cat. Yeah, it really is. I don't know how that came to be, really, but we like being on a street corner. So a lot of the cats that roam this neighborhood, they always end up coming over here. And then they can smell all the other cats and, you know. Alright, well, stream has gone on for quite some time today, but it was a lot of fun. So thank you so much, guys, for being here today and for hanging out. I'm really glad for this stream. First of all, I like hanging out with you guys, and also it's a really good way to get me to sit down and work on video stuff. Because otherwise I would do something else. I would always do something, but having to stream means I focus on this, and that's always good. So thank you. And yeah, I don't think I will be able to stream next Saturday though, but after that it should be fine. So anyway, I'll keep it posted in the Discord, and until then, I hope you have a good weekend, have a good week, and take care, guys. Bye bye.